I'm wondering in what ways you have seen communication and tolerance of different ideas on campuses changing over the course of your career.
What's happened at universities is we've created these kind of monoculture where over time, you sort of see this with each generation of faculty and then each generation of incoming administrators. The aperture for like what ideas are, let's say, deserving of attention is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. That there's a kind of dominant set of themes that are elevated and said to be the things that everybody should be thinking about and everybody should worry about. If you move in a different direction, you cut these crosswise, you're at best left out of the conversation, and at worst, punished or put at risk because you're introducing ideas into the conversation that are not what is currently considered to be orthodox. And that has happened, and we see it in the data. 70% of college students say that they hold back in the classroom. Almost as many professors say the same thing. I mean, how are we going to create institutions where ideas can come into contact with each other and kind of flow freely in productive ways if we're actually not putting those ideas out on the table to begin with? And if we feel a pressure to just kind of parrot the things that we think other people want to be heard or will give us some sort of social credit in that. So I was watching over time the conversations at our universities constrict and get smaller and smaller and smaller, and therefore less interesting and then less valuable. One of my mentors said we should have strong convictions lightly held. I think that's a great way to think about it. So if this is how we learn, if this is how we grow, if this is how we come to understand the world, we have to create institutions that foster open inquiry, civil discourse.